Hi, I'm Rodney Folsom. I'm with Circuit Router Marketing. I'm going to show you our new product, the GESPER. Stands for Green Energy, Surge Protection, and Energy Reducer. Now our product is very unique. It has 5 different features, and I want you to see those now. Now I'm going to show you 2 of our features that we have with our product. I'm going to show you with these Simpson gauges up here, line side, load side. This is the volts up here and this is the amps down here. Now what you're going to see is that the volts is going to stay the same when we turn on the GESPER, but the amps is going to drop. Now the load side shows that your machinery, your equipment, your electronics, whatever, is never going to be starved for energy. We're just changing the amount of amps coming from the power company. Later with the watts up meter, I'm going to show you the power factor going up while the amps are going down, voltage staying the same. And then later I'll show you the watts going down. Right now let's get this going and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now this is starting up right here. This is 2 half-horse motors, grinder motors. Free spinning, we're not putting any kind of load on them, they're unloaded. Now, we're running about 112 volts tonight. And you see the amps are a little bit under 4. Now when we turn on the GESPER, you see the amps drop a little above 2. So we've gone down about 30% in amps. But you see the voltage never changed. Now I'm going to do this again. Turn it off, it goes back up. Now I turn it back on, and it goes back down. The voltage never changed on the line side. The load side stayed the same. So we're not starving any motors for any energy. Now what I'm going to show you is our power factor improvement. A lot of times power factor goes down depending on how efficient a motor is running. If it's old, worn out, sometimes it can make power factor go down. Now with our unit, we're always going to get power factor to go up. Now this is still the line side, road side, and here is with the watts up meter, it's showing 0.46 power factor right now to these motors. Now as I turn on the GESPER, you're going to see again the amps drop. Line side, load side, volts are staying the same. Load side amps are staying the same, but now we have gone up to 0.67. So this is an example of what our unit can do for your power factor, making your efficiency of your electricity better coming into your plant. Now we can get this up all the way to unity if we want to. I'm just showing you a quick example of just these 2 motors. Now I'm going to show you a very important feature that helps us, the consumer, especially if you're a business. You have the demand startup factor on your bill. Residential does not have that yet, but I do not doubt that it's coming. Because the more demand that we put on the power company utility grid, the more they have to keep in reserve. If we can lower it 10%, we can help alleviate a lot of the strain on the grid all over our nation, all over the world. Now this is what's going to happen. When I start both these up without the GESPER unit, you're going to see line side, load side peg over past 10. Then I'm going to stop it, and I'll come back, and when I come back, I'll start them up again, but this time the GESPER will be turned on like it's already hooked up in your panel box, directly on the motor, and you're going to see it go up, but not as fast as the load side. The load side is still going to get pegged, but the line side is going to stop about 9. So we're saving a little over 10% on startup on a direct application here. Now granted, you know, the power factor we said we could get up higher. Now if we get the power factor more, then we're going to see less of a demand because we're feeding more energy, pure energy, that how we'd like to call it, because we're feeding better electricity into your motor. Then it's going to help lower that demand, which helps utility companies. Now this is without the GESPER on. See it pegged all the way over on 10. Now it's coming back a little bit. Voltage still staying the same. They've gone up a little bit. Then the amp settled back at a little under 4. Now I'm going to turn it off. We'll come back and we'll restart them with the GESPER on. Now I'm going to show you our startup demand reduction with the GESPER. Now you'll see as you turn on the GESPER here that it's going to start up and come above 9 amps. But the load side is still going to be pegged. So your machinery are still getting the energy they need to start up. But we're just pulling less demand from the power company, which helps them because they can release that power they have to keep in reserve and sell it to the customers, which helps the grid become less strained. Oh, first, I want to show you. I turn on the GESPER and it's not pulling any watts. So it's a passive device. It always goes in parallel. It never hooks up in series. That's an important point. Now here we go. We got up to nearly 9. This peg, the volts are coming up, coming down. We're a little above 2 amps line side. Load side is still a little under 4 amps. This shows you that we can save energy. Now I'm going to show you our watts reduction. Now everybody says, yeah, you can lower amps, but you're not lowering watts. Yes, we are. Now here's our watts up meter. This is without the GESPER on. As you can see, we're a little same position as before. Voltage is still the same, virtually. Yeah, it's about the same. You have to go with what's being supplied. We're running 185, 186 watts without the GESPER on. As I turn the GESPER on, you see the amps drop on the line side, but the watts up here is dropping. We're dropping a little over 10%. Now that relates with our Northrop Grumman test. But as you can see, I turn off the GESPER, goes back up to 185, 186. I turn on the GESPER, it drops to 166, 167. So we are dropping watts, we are dropping amps, we are increasing power factor, we are keeping the voltage the same, which means voltage stabilization. We're saving you energy. You need a GESPER. The only reason you're not saving energy is because you don't have a GESPER yet. Get back with whoever showed you this demo. Let them show you more of our information and get a GESPER, because you can help save energy, you can help lower greenhouse emissions, and you can lower the money you have to pay for your electric bill. Thank you.